Hi, it's Kozue. In today's video, I'll be trying out some gel products from CanDo, a 100 yen shop. I'm using the flash magnetic gel and a palette cream gel. I think this palette cream gel works better for creating gradients with a sponge than for full coverage with a brush, so I'm testing that today. By the way, I introduced how to use this palette cream gel with a brush in the video linked at the top right of the screen. Okay, let's try tapping with a sponge. Oh, it's barely showing any color. This color showed up best when I used a brush last time. Maybe I didn't use enough gel today? Maybe I was being too stingy with the gel. My bad. Anyway, I'll flash cure it for about 20 seconds and see how it looks. I added more gel and kept tapping. Still trying. But the color is still extremely faint. Flash cure. Since this is an experiment, I've decided to stick with a sponge. No brush this time. This is my fourth round of sponge tapping, and the color's finally starting to show a little. Though, honestly, the tip seems to be getting more pigment than the nail tip, which is a bit sad. This is my fourth round of sponge tapping, and I think that's enough. Experiment complete. I've learned that using only a sponge to apply gel takes a lot of effort. But the gradient turned out quite pretty, I think. After finishing this nail tip, I'll try making a gradient on another one using both a brush and a sponge. Now I'm going to layer a flash magnetic gel over this soft gradient. The shade is called Rose Dust Film. Let's see how it plays with the gradient underneath. This gel has a lot of glitter, so the surface looks a bit textured after application. For the first layer, I'm placing the magnet directly above to settle all the particles. Oh, I can see the gradient now. For the second layer, I applied the cat eye gel over the entire surface. Then, I use a magnet to gently lift the particles upward in the center, creating a soft vertical glow. After that, I push the particles towards the edges to add depth and contrast. Next, I'm going to apply chrome powder. To prevent excess powder from scattering, I've applied a matte top coat first. To make the surface extra smooth and reduce unwanted chrome powder sticking, I'm wiping it with ethanol first. Then I lightly rub it with a makeup sponge just to smooth it out even more. I'm adding a few details using a no-wipe top coat. I had Seria released a special gel for chrome powder, but when I went today, it was completely sold out. I'm using a top coat from CanDo for this step. Now I'm rubbing in some chrome powder I bought from Born Pretty a few years ago. I'm gently applying the top coat to finish it off. When I tilt it like this, the scattered glitter catches the light and sparkles. Just a bit galaxy. I dimmed the room lights and used my phone flashlight to check the sparkle. I expected it to shine a bit more, but well, this is what we've got. The transparency looks like this, and I thought this cat eye gel would be more pinkish, but it turned out to be a mature autumn-like shade, which I actually like. Oh right, I completely forgot this native had a gradient. I don't see it very well. Next, I'm going to try gradient using the white palette cream gel. This time, I'll start with a brush and then tap with a sponge to blend it out. Even with a brush, the colors barely showing up. Right, I forgot this one doesn't have strong pigmentation. Before curing, I'm tapping the gel with a sponge to soften the edges. I think the blending looks pretty good. I'm doing a second gradient now. Last time the gradient effect pretty much disappeared, so I'm guessing the cat eye gel will cover it again. This is my third gradient attempt. Using both brush and sponge worked well. The blending looks smooth, but the color is just too sheer. It's barely visible. Now I'm applying the flash cat eye gel, just as planned. And yes, it's going to completely erase that soft white gradient I worked so hard on. So, where did that soft white gradient go? Now I'm applying the cat eye gel over the whole nail. Yes, this will erase the gradient even more. To smooth out the brush marks in the cat eye gel, I'm first settling the particles by holding the magnet flat. Then, I bring the magnet in from the right, top, left, and bottom, one by one, to bring the shimmer back. After curing the matte top coat, I wipe the surface with ethanol and lightly dab it with a makeup sponge. Then I use a non-wipe top coat to draw lines, one in the bottom right and one in the top left. I rubbed in some chrome powder and sealed it with a top coat. So, is a white gradient still here? Nope, totally gone. Turns out the cream gel and cat eye gel didn't get along very well. From here on, I'll forget about the gradients and just focus on cat eye gel art. Alright, time to reset and move forward. I'm applying the flash cat eye gel over the whole nail, settling the particles and curing it. I'm applying the flash cat eye gel again and shifting the particles to the corner. Yes, again. You might be thinking, didn't we just see this? And yes, you did. I'm using a stamping plate from AliExpress and a glittery stamping polish from Allergies. It's full of shimmer, which makes me wonder, can it handle fine text? Will the glitter clog the grooves in the plate? When I scraped the polish, I heard a slight gritty sound. But look, it transferred beautifully onto the stamper. Even with all that glitter, Maniology really nailed it. This stamping polish is from Walmart in Hawaii. I'm stamping just O and N. I need to be careful here. If I stamp it upside down, on might turn into no. Now I'm applying the top coat to finish everything off. And suddenly, it's done. I didn't show the process this time, but I secretly made 2 more nail tips off camera. Okay, pop quiz time. Can you guess which nail tips have a hidden gradient underneath? Okay, even I had trouble with this one, but the answer is the 2 nail tips on the right. The thumb has a purple gradient and the index finger has a white one, or at least they're supposed to. It's kind of like adding a secret ingredient to a stew. You know it's in there, but you can't really taste it. So, yeah, I honestly have no idea if the gradient is doing anything. These big charms are making it tricky to place the nail tips. So you can kind of see the charm peeking through under the nail tips. So, I borrowed my husband's hand for this shot. The cat eye gel I used today had such a beautiful color. I especially love the soft flash. It sparkled gently as I moved the nails. Oh, and by the way, this is my thumb. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!